Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here on this Friday. Yes, I went all day yesterday for whatever reason, thinking that yesterday, Thursday, was actually Wednesday. So I even put it in my videos and yeah. Sorry about that, guys. It's actually Friday. I hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. Hope whatever you do, you're safe and you have fun. But yeah, don't lose your days like I did, because today is Friday and not Thursday, and I apparently don't know that. Anyway, yesterday, if you were paying attention, I did my news update video, and I did a whole bunch of news for gaming and all kinds of stuff. But, or no, I didn't. But I did it on Wednesday. I actually did it on Wednesday, and yesterday I did something else. But it doesn't matter. Just when you think you do your news videos and you do your whole thing and you're good for the week, something pops up that's really, really cool, and you want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about some new games coming out for Xbox and PS5. We're going to talk about a really cool offer from a famous Call of Duty streamer that was accepted, and we're going to talk about Splinter Cell, because Splinter Cell looks like it's going to return, but probably not like you think. So we're going to talk about that. So here we go. First thing I'm going to talk about real quick is apparently the PS5 has a feature. This was tweeted out and retweeted, rather, by Tech Review USA, because of he found a tweet from a Japanese publisher about the PS5, and so he's sharing it. Apparently there is a feature that's going to be available to the PS5 that allows you to, they're calling it the activities feature, or at least they did, in a particular game, the WRC 9 preview that this particular Japanese publisher was given access to, has an activities feature which allows you to jump to any point in the game from the main menu. So like if you're in a career mode and you want to go to a certain race or whatever, you can do that. The idea is that if you have a single player game and you want to play a particular mission, you just select it from the main menu. It instantaneously takes you to that mission. It also shows you the rewards for that mission from the main menu, and you can go right to the mission you want to do and then do it. Now, I don't know if it's like a once you complete a certain mission, it's there forever. I don't know if it's there instantaneously. I don't know if you can just skip around to any point in the game. That would kind of sort of suck if you're playing something like Spider-Man Morales or Horizon Zero Dawn. You kind of miss the story and kind of miss the idea. But if that feature is around for a while, say for example, you wanted to play a multiplayer, you have certain multiplayer things that you want to do, you can jump to that particular mode or that particular map or that particular whatever. Sounds like a cool idea. So I'm kind of interested to see how that plays out. Also, I was trying to see if Xbox has a feature like that, but I have not been able to locate information as that. Somebody can let me know in the comment section below. And I apparently missed this whole thing, because apparently it was presented in the first tech demonstration, or the first tech conference that we were given by Jim Cerny, but I must have fallen asleep during that one, during that particular explanation of the different features of the PS5, because I don't remember anything about that, but apparently it's a thing. Okay, so there's that. So it's a pretty cool feature, but again, let me know in the comment section below if Xbox has anything like that, because it sounds pretty cool. The Bulletstorm developer is announcing an action-adventure game for PS5 and Xbox Series X. In case you don't know who they are, they're called People Can Fly, the company behind Bulletstorm and Outriders, that's coming up soon. There's an untitled game which will be headed up by the company's New York studio, and is targeting PC streaming and next-gen consoles only. It's described as a, quote, highly ambitious, groundbreaking adventure game that takes PCF's nearly 2 decades of development and expertise in a new direction. It's, they don't talk about game details a whole lot, but apparently it's a big enough thing that they're going to actually um, open a 5th studio in Montreal to help. And they're going to establish the studio in Montreal specifically to help with this game. So that's going to help them in development. This adds, of course, they already have studios in Warsaw, Rensau, and Newcastle, as well as New York. But apparently there's a title coming out. As soon as we have more details, we'll let you know, but it was tweeted out, so I figured I'd share it on my Twitter account as well. You can take a look at it if you want, but I pretty much just gave you everything that they said, that they're going to have a specific game, action-adventure game, targeted to PC and next-generation consoles only. It's pretty cool because from what I've seen of Outriders, it looks pretty awesome. And Bulletstorm was just insane. If you didn't get a chance to at least play a demo or play around with it for a few minutes or whatever you need to, because it was kind of crazy. Maybe it'll give you an idea what they're going to develop. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Alright, so let's talk about some good news real quick before we get to Splinter Cell, because Splinter Cell, there's a lot of information about Splinter Cell, at least at this point in time. Apparently, Nadeshot, which is a famous Call of Duty streamer, streams Call of Duty, and well, if you know anything about Nadeshot at all, he's on Twitch and he streams a lot. And Call of Duty is his main focus on his channel. He got into a random duos match with a 15-year-old. And apparently, this 15-year-old's PS4 was so loud that he told the 15-year-old, dude, I think your PS4 is going to blow up. And they started to deploy, and jump out of the plane. And he says, I tell you what, if we win this match, I'll buy you a new PS4. So, and I actually shared this to my Twitter account as well, at VirtualNunchucks. You can take a look at it. But long story short, they go through this whole thing where, they're constantly communicating and they're constantly trying to win and they're doing all this stuff. And it got so bad, the noise level got so bad, that he told the young man, he said, hey, if you hear anybody or you see anybody, you need to mute your microphone because I can't hear anything, right? And so they figured out a way to make it work, and they were always offering suggestions to one another, and they were pushing it, and they were doing pretty good. Well, at the end, they eventually win the game, and so Nadeshot, true to his word, says, hey, I tell you what, I'll get you a new PS4, or I'll let you we'll get you a pre-order for a new PS5. Your choice. So the 15-year-old thought about it for a minute. He decided to go with a new PS4 instead of a new PS5. And Nadeshot, true to his word, went ahead and ordered it for him. So that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome that somebody would do that. Apparently, it was really, really loud. So and I actually have a link to the stream. So if you want to hear any of what I'm talking about, apparently it was really, really bad. You can go to my Twitter account and check it out, or go to his Twitch page and find his July 29th stream, and you'll see it. But so that's pretty cool. At least somebody's true to their word and actually backs up what they say. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure the 15-year-old's pretty happy. Okay, so apparently Splinter Cell, Ubisoft has decided that Splinter Cell is worthy of a return. However, not in the form that I would prefer, and that's a video game. I'd love to see another game. Last game we had was Blacklist, which, by the way, if you have not played Blacklist, pull out your old console and play it, or PC, and play it, because, hey, it was a really cool game. I played it 3 times before I decided to quit. Plus, it has a multiplayer component. I don't know if in 2020 people are still playing multiplayer on Blacklist, but hey, you can check it out and see. Anyway, Ubisoft and Netflix are partnering up for an animated series adapting the Splinter Cell video game franchise. The writer behind John Wick will write and executive produce the series. His name is Derek. I'm going to probably pronounce this wrong, but it's Kolstad, I think. Splinter Cell has received 2 seasons order already from Netflix. A total of 16 episodes so far. And the last time we heard anything about Splinter Cell was a feature film set to star Tom Hardy, but officially that has been currently considered inactive because they haven't done anything with it in a long time. But apparently they're moving forward with a Netflix series, which is cool. So this will be the first time since Blacklist, which was published back in, I want to say 2008, 9? I don't remember. All I remember is it was a PS3, Xbox 360 game. It was fun, but it was kind of like a soft reboot for the game. As far as I know, it did real well. But so they're going to adapt it to an anime series, kind of like they've done with different gamer shows or game shows, video game adaptations. Most recently, Netflix adapted The Witcher, which if you have not seen The Witcher, if you're into The Witcher games at all, you need to see The Witcher on Netflix. Henry Cavill does an awesome job as Geralt. Just be warned that if you don't watch it with your children, okay? Yeah, don't. It's definitely for mature audiences only. I'm just going to put it out there, but it is a good show. So my question to you guys, since they're going to do an anime version, would you rather see like the original voice of Michael Ironside do the voice of Sam Fisher, or would you like to see Tom Hardy, or who's the other person that does it? There's another person that does it. Eric Johnson. So you have 3 choices: Eric Johnson, Tom Hardy, or the original Michael Ironside. I personally would love to see Michael Ironside come back as Splinter, as Sam Fisher. There's something about those original games and the fact that Michael Ironside has that deep, gritty, grizzled voice of his. I don't know. I've always liked Michael Ironside in the role. If you don't know who Michael Ironside is, he played in Top Gun as Viper. He played in I think he played in Highlander 2 as the main bad guy for Connor McLeod, or not Connor. Yeah, it is Connor. And then he's mainly a character actor. He's played on a lot of different things. He's usually played military type people, or grizzled bad guys or whatever. But in the Splinter Cell series, he was the original voice for Sam Fisher, and he did it for about 4 or 5 games until they did a soft reboot. And, so I'm kind of excited. I kind of hope they get Michael Ironside. We don't have a release date just yet for the series, but as soon as we have one, trust me, I'm going to let you guys know. But they're also going to do, because The Witcher has done so well on Netflix, they're also thinking about doing a prequel series called The Witcher Blood Origins. Oh wow, and they're also developing a Cyberpunk 2077 and a Dragon Slayer movie starring Ryan Reynolds. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. So apparently there's a lot in the works over at Netflix, and I have to say that if they stay true to the characters and to the material, because they have plenty of it, they have books to go off of, they have the video games to go off of, and if they stay true to the material and at least stay true to the characters, I think they'll be in good shape. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited to see a Splinter Cell series? Are you excited to see like a Cyberpunk 2077 series, or a Dragon Slayer series, or movie on Netflix? Have you seen the Witcher series on Netflix? Let me know. But that's all the news that I have for you guys today. and next week, what we're going to be doing is I will be getting Ghost of Tsushima next week. Yay! And so we're going to go ahead and put some of that on the channel for you guys, as well as do a review for that. So be looking for that. It's coming as soon as I can get it out, I promise. And then we'll go forward and we'll try to do some new different stuff. But don't forget also in September we're going to try to review for you Marvel's Avengers by Square Enix, and then we're going to start transitioning hopefully to Xbox Series X news and PS5 and gameplay and who knows what else. Okay, so let's. I'm looking forward to that. So if you're new around here, again, my name is VirtualNunchucks. We do game reviews, opinion pieces, gameplay, and we also do news updates like this one. And we also talk about disabled gamer features like accessibility features on different games, controllers and stuff, as well as anything related to disabled gamer charities and stuff like that. So if gaming interests you at all in any capacity, please consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you're notified whenever content is the channel. I try to do content every Monday through Friday, unless of course real life gets in the way. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, and don't forget you can follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks, over on Twitter @VNunchucks, where I am most of the time. YouTube and Twitter is where I spend most of my time. Twitch.tv/VirtualNunchucks. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye, guys.